what's up, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor, and today we have a collective thrift haul. Hello YouTube. Editing Taylor here. I just wanted to come on and say I made a big mistake sitting in my egg chair to film this because I forgot that I was going to be super dark with all of the light behind me with the windows. I was going to refilm this video, but instead of doing that, I just figured I'd refilm like showing the items that I got and just keep the original video. So apologies for the super dark video, oversight on my part, and I really don't want to film this video again. So enjoy, see you on the flip side. So I guess to start, we will start with all of like the fabrics and whatnot. Also, sorry if I'm rocking. I'm on my egg chair, as you can see, and I just kind of realized that this might bother some people that I'm moving back and forth, but like, I can't help it. It's an egg chair, okay? I'm rocking because I'm hanging. So I guess to start, we can start with like the remnants and like fabrics that I bought, just because it's not much to begin with, so we might as well just start in the smallest section. To start, I got this pretty good sized fabric that has these lovely embroidered flowers on it. I think it is just 1 yard of it. It's just like one solid cut. I'm not positive what I will use it for yet. I'm sure I will use it for something. I've been really into the idea of making like tote bags and stuff. So I guess we'll see. This could be a fun tote bag material just because of the embroidery that is on it that kind of allows for something a little bit different. Yeah, you can see it really good like that. Once again, some more loose fabric. I found these Looney Tunes pillowcases. I don't know, I have a lot of this like vintage character fabric, and I really want to do some sort of patchwork project with it because I think that could look really cool with like all like the different characters. But the hard part is actually figuring out like what to actually make. Here I have some like black textured fabric. I thought you could see the texture if I brought it close enough. But basically, I have a fabric just like this, but it is like a purpley, velvety material. I thought that because I already have this material, but in purple, that it would be the perfect material to pair it with to make some sort of like pillowcase kind of thing. Like I was thinking like making like pillows for this, like this kind of size, and like purple, black, purple, like checkerboard squares. But we'll see if we get there or not. But it is a project I would like to do. If it's not gonna be like a cushion for your back, I would like to do like a floor poof kind of thing. I think that would be really cool to make, but again, we shall see. And then finally, for the miscellaneous fabric part of this, I thrifted my very first vintage tablecloth. And I'm very happy because it has my favorite flower on it, or one of my favorite flowers, which are sunflowers. So here it is. I have to stand up to show you this whole thing. So here it is in all her glory. And then in the center, I don't know if I'll use this actually for a tablecloth or not, but it is so beautiful. I don't want to cut it up, but it is currently living in my fabric cabinet. So I guess we'll see if she survives, but it's so pretty. Yeah, so for now it's just living in my fabric cabinet. I don't think I will ever cut this up. I'm just like a little too scared to. I think it's just precious and so pretty and so unique. So I don't know if I would cut it up or not, but I think I have a newfound love for vintage, and it's going to be that of vintage tablecloths. So now that we've gone through all the miscellaneous fabric, now this is a perfect segue into my favorite section that is in the thrift store, and that is sewing supplies. I've been very fortunate that when I do go to Savers, I tend to get very lucky and find a good amount of sewing supplies or sewing patterns, or just basically miscellaneous sewing stuff. So I went through all of the patterns recently, and I got 3 sets. I thought I had a 4th one from a different time, but I guess I didn't end up getting it. So unless it's hiding on me somewhere, I only got 3. To start, we have this McCall's 1 hour dress. It's got like this interesting bunching in the front. So I got this. This is a butterneck vest pattern. I really want to sew myself a vest, but I wasn't really sure where to start, so I figured what better way than to start with a pattern that can tell me how to do it. And then finally, one more butterneck pattern is this. It is like a So Easy wardrobe. So there's patterns for the shorts, the pants, the top, and the t-shirt. Basically every item that's in here. And now I have 2 books, which, shocking, I know, 2 books. But they are sewing related, which is why they're in this category. And the first is this one, which is crochet bedspreads in half the time. It has 5 crochet designs in here, and there's something about vintage like sewing books and stuff that clearly has a chokehold on me. I don't even know when this is from. Oh, this isn't even vintage yet. This was made in 2000. But I really like this because it shows you like the picture of the design and every single step of how to do it, which I think is really awesome. I did mostly buy it because I really want to learn to crochet. For Christmas 2 or 3 years ago, asked for a crochet kit. So I do have the tools to crochet. I just don't have the skill level to crochet. So maybe this will teach me. If not, I don't know, it's kind of cool to look at. The last sewing book that I have is In Love with Quilts. I am actually obsessed with this, and I really want to find more like this. So this book is super duper cool because not only does it have full color photos of what your project is supposed to look like, but it also shows you exactly what your pattern pieces should look like and everything else involved in making a quilt. So for example, this is a very popular quilting design, Star of the Orient, as you see on this page. And then you flip it and there's full color diagrams, and then you continue to flip and then there's all of your pattern pieces. Although I have never quilted before, this is something I've always wanted to try, especially with like all the fabric remnants that I tend to get at the thrift store. Between that and I also have a shit ton of graphic t-shirts that I want to turn into a quilt, I figured this could be really interesting to maybe teach me some quilting skills. Now we just have one more very small section before we continue on to clothes, and that is jewelry. I tend to not always thrift a ton of jewelry. I'm usually like on the lookout for like charms or pendants or brooches, and I know I say that word wrong and I don't care. As well as that, like I tend to just like look for like unique things that you just don't really see a lot, or things that just look old. I don't know, something about stuff that looks old that I just love. And I got very lucky in one thrift store. So one is this little pendant. It is literally like a little bottle cap with charms in it. I got it for $1, and it's from the brand Underband. If anybody knows about this brand, I'd love to know information on this. I've Google image searched and like did as much digging as I could, and I just can't find anything else like it. So I don't know like what this was from, but it looked cool, so I bought it. And then finally, at that same thrift store actually, hiding behind a brooch was this. It is a watch pendant. Now, I already have it on a chain. I bought it though as just the pendant, but I did put it on a chain so I could wear it because it's super cute. And I mostly only bought this because I'd never seen a watch pendant in person, and I was telling my husband about how I was going to try to find trendy items at the thrift store, but this is the only item I could find that is considered a fashion trend. When I went home, I did some research on this lovely pendant, and I don't know if this is real or not, so do not quote me. But if this is real, then all of these gems here on the side are diamonds. And I only paid $2 for it, whereas somebody sold a very identical pendant like this on Etsy for nearly $200. Yeah, so this is my newest thrift prized possession. It's this watch face necklace. I thought it was super cool. It hangs pretty low. I like it on the long chain. I think it would be super cute though if it was like up higher too. Another miscellaneous item is actually for my cats, and it is this metal doll bed frame. And I just have like an extra cushion that I put on it like this, so that way it looks like this for them, so it's like a couch. Nobody has taken an interest to it yet, but that is how most furniture for my cats goes, until they see one of them touch it, and then all of a sudden all of them want to be in it. And finally, now we can get into the clothing items. For Mark, I did thrift him 2 pairs of jeans, but I can only find this one pair. They're just black Abercrombie and Fitch jeans, but he has lost a lot of weight and has gone down an entire waist size. So I've been thrifting him lots of pairs of jeans until he kind of stops losing weight and is stuck to one size. But for now, these are working. And then we'll just talk about the one last item that is also not for me, and it is this really awesome Nike skirt. I picked this up for my cousin because usually when I go to the thrift, if I'm unsure about things that I think that she might like, I'll send her videos and be like, hey, do you want this? We both have problems when it comes to buying stuff secondhand, but that's okay. And this side fabric panels have roses, and I thought it was so cool because like I've never seen like this Nike logo before, like how it's like in the circle. Yeah, I've never seen this kind of logo before, so I'm sure it's like a tennis skirt. It's super cute though, and I'm hoping that my cousin likes it. And now onto my clothing items. So this first item is gonna be a bit of a spoiler for a future video, but I thrifted a cotton on cardigan that was not originally this color. It is super cute though. When I saw this at the thrift store, it was white and dingy, but it was like the perfect softness, the perfect size, and the perfect fit for a cardigan that I could wear as a shirt. So I bought it, and you'll see this in a future video that I will not spoil the name of. On my thrift wish list is shorts. I don't know what it is with my body, but every single pair of shorts that I buy from a store, I hate the fit of. The inseam is too short, or like my cheeks are out, or they're too tight, or the sizing is not really what it says it is and it doesn't work out. Period. I hate buying pants and shorts, and I just hate buying clothes in general, which is probably why I hate 90% of the clothes that I own. I found these shorts, and these are shorts that are vintage from the 90s, and they're like this fun like khaki-ish gray color. They're super high-waisted on me, and I really like that because I don't know, there's just something about like a super high waist. I feel like it just makes my long legs look 10 times longer, which sometimes I like the look of, sometimes I don't, but they fit me perfect and I love them. Now is an item that I bought to upcycle. Hear me out. I'm going on vacation, as if I haven't listed that 1,000 times in 1,000 of my videos. But when I go on vacation, I don't really have a lot of summer clothes. I kind of was thinking like maybe I could thrift like a cover-up, and I did, in fact, thrift a cover-up, but it's attached to a shirt because it is not meant to be a cover-up. So what is this? It's this bright purple Coldwater Creek crocheted thing. The crochet, the weight of this fabric is heavy, and it is fully lined with an equally as bright purple tank top. It's stretch material, and I think that this is something that I could reuse for something else. What that would be, I'm not positive, but the goal is to separate it so then I can have 2 separate pieces, and one will be a cover-up. The other item I thrifted is also a cover-up, or at least cover-up material. I mostly bought it because after I left that on the rack originally, and then I did like a few laps, and then I went back to that exact rack to find it because it wasn't leaving my head, and usually when that happens, I should probably buy it, or it's going to be a thrift regret. It's another cover-up type dress. It's like this white kind of thing. It's super cute, and then here's the back. And I really like this simply because of the hearts. I don't know if this will actually fit me correctly or if it's going to fit me more like a top, but I figured it could be really cute, possibly as a cover-up if it fits. If it doesn't fit, she's getting upcycled. Just because I love the hearts too much in the back. It's so cute. I believe this is also considered vintage. It has a paper tag in it. It is like this square neck camisole dress that has a purple fabric underneath and a black mesh on top. And the black mesh on top has these fireworks. Can I even show this? It has like these firework spirals. And then it gets even better. get to the bottom and it's A-line and beaded. I mostly bought this because I had never seen anything like this ever. I also clearly, purple has a chokehold on me considering the color that I dyed my cardigan, as well as the color of this dress and that cover up I bought. And I almost bought 3 other purple items in that same trip, and then I was like, all right, this is too much purple. I gotta stop before I become a purple person. If you enjoyed this video and you made it this far, maybe give me a subscribe. I probably earned it if you're still here. I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye!